Mars in Roman mythology is the god of war, and the cult of Mars was particularly strong in Italy and Rome. According to legend, his children raised by the she-wolf Romulus and Remus founded Rome. The warlike Romans worshipped the fierce and overbearing god of war, Mars, as the ancestor of his people. The third month of the year March was named after him. The ancient Romans considered the first day of spring the most suitable day for the beginning of new military battles. In these days there were large equestrian tournaments dedicated to the deity because horses were indispensable helpers of warriors. The warlords went to the temple of Mars to ask for his help against their enemies, touched his shield and spear, hung over the sacrificial altar, and loudly recited, "Wake up, Mars." The special priests of the Celestials performed various rites in these temples, guarded shields, and staged solemn processions through the city, accompanied by dancing and singing. According to tradition, during the terrible plague that ravaged Rome, a shield fell from the sky, and the plague ceased after the shield was ceremoniously wrapped around the city. Then 11 more shields were made after his model, which once a year, during the feasts in honor of Mars, were passed around the city by the Salish priests. Most often, however, Mars is depicted with a shiny helmet on his head and a sword or spear in his hand. The animals dedicated to Mars are a wolf, an ox, a woodpecker, and a horse. Romulus and Remus were nurtured by a she-wolf. The ox or bull stands for farming, as well as pressure and punching power. The horse is swiftness, attack, and warfare. Woodpecker turned bird, Roman god of fields and forests, father of Faunus and grandfather of Latinus. According to tradition, was he who brought food and fire to Romulus and Remus. There is information that the woodpecker was associated with heavenly fire and lightning. The branch from his nest could open any locks. The woodpecker is also endowed with a gift of foresight. The god of war was accompanied by the minor deities Honor and Valor, who inspired the Romans, while terror and fear intimidated their enemies. Mars reached unprecedented heights. The image of the god flaunted on coins, he was celebrated as a victor, an aid to the expansion of the Roman Empire.